So hello students, in this video we will be starting the new chapter named atoms, and in this part we will be doing the introduction only. So let's start it. Students, from the beginning the scientists have had a question that what is the universe made up of? So to find the answer of this question, with the further studies we came to know that all the matters in the universe are made up of the smallest particles, and all the smallest particles are called molecules. These smallest particles are called molecules. And when we further studied about molecules, we came to know that it is again made up of some smaller particles, fewer particles, which is made by the combination of atoms. Now, what it is also difficult to accept, like if we are seeing so many different things in the universe, then how come all the things are made up of atoms? So yes, all the things are made up of atoms. How? Because different atoms have different characteristics. Atoms have different characteristics. So all the different thing that we are seeing is made up of different type of atoms. Suppose like different atoms and different characteristics. Suppose we take a sodium atom and we heat it. Suppose we take a sodium atom and we heat it, we get the radiation, we get the light, and that is yellow colored light. Yellow colored light. So we came with this kind of conclusion, we came to these kind of experiments, we came to the conclusion that whatever the compound or the molecule, if it is containing sodium, let us consider if it is something like sodium chloride, if it is sodium nitrate, or any number of compound or any number of molecules, if it is containing sodium, and if we heat the molecules containing sodium, we get one thing common in all, that is yellow colored light flame. So this is one of the characteristic of atom. One of the characteristic of sodium atom is when we heat it, we get yellow colored light. Okay. Now we are seeing so many different type of matters in the universe. So the scientist came to the conclusion, so far we have 118 different type of atoms, and these different type of atoms are classified or named as elements. We call these as elements. So in the periodic tables nowadays we have total 118 elements. Okay, so these are just the theoretical part. So we need some experiments to be done so that we can accept the fact that whatever we are studying is true. So there was an experiment which is slightly or more accepted, that is light spectrum. Okay, light spectrum experiment. In this tube having low pressure, and in which we have gases in that. Okay, in which we have gases in tube, and in this tube electricity is passed through it. Electricity is passed through the tube, and when electricity is passed through the tube, we have done this experiment with number of different gases, different atoms, and in all the experiments we see certain amount of radiation is being released. Certain amount of radiation is being released, and in all the experiments, in all the radiation, there is one common particle in all. One common particle in all, and that common particle, one common particle, and that common particle is named as electron. We all know that J.J. Thomson has discovered electron. Okay? Now, for that he has got the Nobel Prize as well. Now, we were talking about atoms. When we further studied about atom, we got to know that atom is also made up of smaller particles, and one of the particles is electron. Earlier we were not sure that atom is made up of only one particle, or it is made up of two, or it is made up of three, or it is made up of any number of particles. At the time when J.J. Thomson came to know about electron in atom, we got to know that atom is at least made with one type of different element, a different particle that we have named as electron. Then what happened? We also studied electron, and at the time we studied that electron is negatively charged, and we have studied already that any atom is electrically, all the atoms are electrically neutral. So if the electron is negatively charged and the atoms are electrically neutral, an atom consists electron. If the electron is negatively charged, to make it electrically neutral, that is zero charge. Okay? That is zero charge. We need to cancel this negative charge. To cancel this negative charge, atom must be having any positively charged particle in it, which will cancel the negative charge of the electron. Okay? And this negative charge or the positive charge will be named later on. So far we have come to the conclusion this far only, and we will do some more experiments. So J.J. Thomson discovered electron, and he discovered that electron is negatively charged. If the atom is consisting a negatively charged particle and it is electrically neutral, there it means then there is definitely a positive charged particle which is cancelling the charge in the negative electrons, so that it can be zero charge in all. Then when J.J. Thomson was calculating the mass of the atom and the mass of the electron, he saw that the mass of the electron is very less. Mass of the electron is very less. If it is very less, then where does the mass of the atom goes? If the mass of the electron is less, it means the mass of the the mass of the atom is along with that positively charged particle. Therefore, we came to the conclusion that the mass of the atom is along with the positively charged particle. Mass of the atom is along with the positively charged particle. Okay? Positively charged particle. And along with this, we came to know about so many things, and slowly few more experiments have been done, and that we have to study in this chapter later on. This is just the introduction part, that we had to understand why we are studying about atom, why we are studying about electron, why we are studying about mass, why the mass is concentrated in the positively, along with the positively charged particle and all. So this is all with the introduction part. Thank you very much for watching the video.